If really you want your dreams to move from things you wish, because dreams are just wishes if you don't do anything, if you don't execute, dreams are wishes. Goals are just goals, they're just things you've written down on paper. Ideas that are just in your head, and that's just it if you don't do anything. And so, one of the main lessons that I learned last year was to execute, to put work, to do something about it. If I say I want to lose weight, I don't stop there. I have to sit with myself, ask, what am I going to do to lose this weight? What steps am I going to take? How am I going to break this goal down into tiny, achievable goals? Daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, before the end of the year. It all depends on whether they're monthly goals, daily goals, yearly goals, the resolutions. It doesn't matter. But you've got to execute. Otherwise, your dreams will just be wishes. And if wishes were horses, even beggars would ride on them. So you don't want to be the beggar who never gets whatever they wish for. You want to be that person who says that I want this, and they do something about it and they get it. It comes to our spiritual life. You can't just say I want to be a Christian and stop at it. Oh, I wish to be this Christian who prays every day. I wish to read the Bible every day. No, you've got to do something. Otherwise, you'll be wishing that you get to heaven, wishing that you have Christ in your life, but wishing won't help you. You'll still remain in your sin, doing nothing. No step of asking forgiveness, no step of going to church, no step of reading your Bible, no nothing. Those are just dreams, and dreams are just dreams if you don't do anything. So execute, execute, execute. Okay? You've got to toughen your mind, because this life is going to throw things at you that if you're not ready, if you don't have a thick skin, you're not going to be able to handle them. You're not going to be able to dodge them. And if they knock you down, if you don't have a tough mind, you're going to stay there longer than you should. And you know what that does? It's going to delay your dreams. It's going to delay your goals. It's going to delay wherever you are planning to go to. You toughen your mind by the things you do before life hits you, because people are going to die. You may lose your loved ones. You may get betrayed. You may get rejected. You may get delayed. Disappointments are going to knock in. Your hope is going to be shaken. Your faith is going to be tested. And if you don't have a tough mind, you may quit on yourself. And you know, when you quit on yourself, you're dead. What's life if you can't still fight? What's life if you can't still go on? What's life if you choose to stay where you are when you can make a choice to move and go where you want to be? You toughen your mind by exercising discipline when no one is seeing you. You toughen your mind when you choose to do those things even when you don't want to do them, because you know by doing them they are leading you to where you want to be. You toughen your mind by doing all those things that you know are necessary for you to be a better person. You toughen your mind when life has not yet hit you, because when life hits you, you're going to depend on what you did when life was a little bit smoother. So it's important to toughen your mind. So what if life has already hit you and did not toughen your mind? You're going to do the work which you were supposed to do at a time of peace. When you have no peace, you're going to have to toughen your mind with so much uncomfortability, because you need to toughen your mind. You need to develop a thick skin, because that's the only thing that's going to help you fight this world. So toughen your mind and look forward, face forward, get up and move. Okay? Enough with the victim mentality.
Oh, life happens to me, someone else to come and save me. Life is bad, life is so unfair, God is not answering me. Why am I in this place? Why not so and so?
All those questions that we ask ourselves when we are supposed to find a solution will only keep us stuck, will only keep us in the grave which we dig by ourselves, the grave of the victim mentality. That life happened to me. I became an orphan at an early age. I became so and so at an early age. I didn't do this. I lost my job. I don't have money. I am very broke. I don't have direction. What can I do? There is no opportunity. There is not this and that. There is this and that. This is happening. This is happening. Oh, life is so stressing. This is so difficult. This is so hard. You go deeper and deeper and deeper, depressed, hopeless, sick, and there's no way you're going to get out of that. No one can even save you, because already it has gotten root in your mind. It has gone deeper and deeper, unless you save yourself by turning the mentality into, this is my life. I can make a choice to get out of this life and have that life that I want. I am the only one who can raise my hand up and hold on to whatever I hold on to and pull myself out of this. Of course, there may be help, but unless you make a decision of enough is enough, I don't want this anymore, there is nothing that can be done unto you. Have this mentality of life happens for me. Because the Bible tells us in Romans that though the bad things happens to you and you're someone who loves God, God can turn the bad thing to work out for your own good. But He cannot do that if you have a mentality of life happens against me, life happens to me. No, you have to be able to get to a point where you say that, life happens for me. What can I do? What's the solution? What can I do to get out of this? And once you switch your mind to that, things will start falling into place. We don't always get what we deserve. We don't always get what we want. We don't always get what we think is ours, or what we think we worked for, or what we think we are qualified for. We get what we insist on. If you insist and persist that this is what I want, for sure you're going to get it. But if you say, I want this, and do nothing, if you say, I deserve to be here, I long to be here, those are just going to be wishes. You've got to pursue, because pursuit changes everything. It makes you move, it makes you make steps, it makes your faith more lively, that you're not just hoping, you're not just having faith, but you're doing something. You're following that thing that you want. Someone who follows their dreams and someone who just have dreams are not the same. This has a dream. If I sleep, I'm going to have a dream. That doesn't matter, because I'm going to forget the dream once I wake up. It's the same case with someone who has dreams and goals and ambitions. Within 1 year of doing nothing, they will even forget their dreams. They'll even forget their identity. But for someone who is ever pursuing them, seeking them, doing this and this, going to this, going to this, going to this level, they are soon going to achieve their goals. However big the dreams are, at least one person who insisted on something, and they have it. They have it. If you hang around the barbershop for too long, you're soon going to get a haircut. Because at the end of the day, people are going to be shaved. You're going to be the next one. If you stay long enough in the waiting room, you're going to be the next person to be called. So pursue, insist, and stick to your dreams. You're going to achieve them, okay? If I forget any other lesson, if there is one that I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life, is this one. God is not a man. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is the same God that created out of nothing. He is the same God that separated the Red Sea so that the children of Israel could have a way of escape from Pharaoh, who was following them with the chariots. The same God who dried the Jordan so that the Israelites could pass through. Is the same God who answered the prayers of Elijah and fire came from heaven and burnt the whole altar. Is the same God who answered the prayer of Elisha when he asked for a double portion of the power that was on Elijah. Is the same God who made Mary conceive by the power, through the power of the Holy Spirit, a misery which we can't even explain. He is the same God who converted Saul into Paul, something we can't even understand, because how does he move from persecuting the church to serving God wholeheartedly? He's the same God who gave Abraham a son, the same God who made Hannah have a son after crying all those days, thinking that she was not being heard. He is the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God who sees tomorrow, the God who has a bright future for you, the God who has good thoughts upon your life. He is the God who has said that ask and it shall be given unto you, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened. The God who told Jeremiah that call unto me and I will answer you, and I will show you great and mighty things which you know nothing about. He is not a liar, he is not a man. He is the God who can do anything. He is the God who can work through you, that you will say, mountain, move, and the mountain will be moved and cast into the ocean. The lesson I learned is that wait on him patiently. If he delays you, that does not equate to him saying no. He is working it out for you, and he says, be still and know that I am God. Okay, so when you look around you and you think that everything is not working out, and you think that you are lost, and you think that you are way behind time, just relax and look up and know that there is a God who formed you in your mother's womb. There is a God whose timing is the best. The battle is not for the strongest. The race is not for the swift. Everyone has a chance. There is time for everything. There is a perfect time for you to have that one thing you've always wished to have. And I don't want to come here and lie to you that if you pray today, is going to answer you tomorrow. It depends. It depends on where he wants to take you. It depends on what he wants you to drop. It depends on what he wants you to gain. So everyone's journey is different. What happened to someone in a span of 1 year is not what's going to happen to the other person. It may take 10 years for me. It may take 20 years for you. It may take an year for someone else. It may take a week, a day, and an hour for someone else. We just have to know which journey we are on. And instead of crying and asking God, why is it taking too long? Maybe shift and ask him, what should I be doing? Because it's too long. Obviously, I don't want this, but what can I do? What can I learn? What can I drop? What can I pick? What should I do? Because he says, expect great things from him. No doubt about it, it's going to come big for you. For him, it's not about the tiny things, the way we always say, oh, if he gives me this, I'm comfortable. No, it's going to come big for you. But when and how and what should you be doing as you wait for that? So those are the 5 lessons that I learned in 2025, and may God bless you. Bye.